Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go over Michael Jackson's Bad. Now, I know I said I'd do Pink Floyd's The Wall next, and that video is coming, but I want to go over albums that I haven't covered before first. And Michael Jackson was like next up. If I'd continued, churning them out the way I was before, Michael Jackson would have come up next, but that's when I decided, no, I'm not doing it. So I've decided to cover Bad today because Thriller and Off the Wall, I love them too, and I'll cover them soon enough, but today we're just doing Bad. So let's get into it. I don't really know much about like the entire backstory of this album, so I'm not going to use like the backstory transition and all that. But first, like, I know that obviously Thriller is the best-selling album of all time, and actually Thriller is still in the charts. If you do the top 200 charts, Michael Jackson's Thriller has never left the charts, which kind of blows your mind. But Michael Jackson's Thriller, his previous album, did numbers that you just can't fathom, or at least I can't fathom, and no other artist has ever come close. Well, the Eagles have, but I'm not a fan of the Eagles anyway. So obviously, really iconic cover with the black Michael Jackson and the red Bad, and really iconic gatefold with the man himself. Now, I don't really watch or listen to much live music. I prefer studio stuff, but Michael Jackson is unarguably, is that a word? Unarguably the best performer on stage. Just based on stage performances, this dude knew how to fucking kill it. As well as, I'd probably say Prince is, in my opinion, Prince is second for being on stage present sort of thing. And then Elvis is third, but that's just besides the point. And we have a nice sleeve. Now I prefer it when, this is just because I have dyslexia, but I prefer it when the lyrics are a bit better spaced out. And I know they're obviously stuck for space here, but, I can hardly read that. Nice label. Now I do have an original release of this from 1987, which was my dad's, I think it's either my dad's or my mum's, who they gave it to me when I got a record player, but I won't be getting that out because I haven't taken my allergy meds today, and I plan to keep breathing out my nose for the rest of the day. So anyway, let's get into the songs because that's the best bit of this. So the songs on this album are what makes it so amazing, and this is actually my favourite Michael Jackson album. Now, this would be the last Michael Jackson album produced by Quincy Jones. After this, their partnership sort of fell apart, and I think they had a falling out, because I've read interviews where Quincy Jones has called out Michael Jackson for having stolen some bits from other artists and not actually being that talented. Now, I disagree with him, but that's besides the point. And Michael Jackson takes up most of the writing credit for this album, whereas previous albums like Off the Wall and Thriller, he had a lot of guest writers, especially Rod Temperton, who did a lot, and Paul McCartney. But on this one, he would write most of the songs. And unfortunately, this one, isn't very well critically reviewed compared to his previous albums. Now, I think it's better. I'm not going to get into Thriller. Thriller gets its own video, but I think this is a lot better anyway. So Bad is just amazing. It's so catchy and just pulls you in from the get-go. Absolutely love it. Such an amazing song. The way you make me feel. No, I'm never gonna sing. I can't. Side note, just quick side note. I love singing Liam Gallagher because he has a really low really deep and low voice, and that's why I could sing any Oasis song or any Liam Gallagher solo career song. I can sing it. And with Michael Jackson, as much as his songs are so catchy and you just want to sing along, I can't sing. But the way you're making me feel has such an amazing hook to it. One of my favourite Michael Jackson songs. The hook just pulls me in. Speak Demon is amazing. Librarian Girl, probably my least favourite song on the album, but it's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. Just Get Friends. It's a fantastic song. With Michael Jackson, and I get it with Prince and some other artists, just by saying the name of the songs, I can sing the chorus, and I think that makes the songs amazing. I haven't listened to this album in a good few, probably a month or two, but I know the songs, and I know I can just sing them off by heart because they are so catchy and so memorable, and that makes it an amazing album, you know. Because I was going to stick this on, and then I thought, fuck it, let's do a review. You're just another part of me. The synth and the air drums in this song are absolutely brilliant. That starts side 2, Another Part of Me. And then we have one of his most famous songs, Man in the Mirror, which is actually a really beautiful song where Michael reflects on how, us in the West have all this stuff, but you go out to like Africa and people are suffering, and he reflects on himself, and I absolutely love it. I just can't stop loving you. It's an amazing song. Someone was actually really annoyed. They asked me to stop singing, so obviously I Just Can't Stop Loving You is amazing. And then my favourite Michael Jackson song out of all his songs has got to be Dirty Diana. I love the chorus and the hook and the guitar. I love the guitar lick. Just amazing. And Michael Jackson would meet Princess Diana, that was Princess Diana's favourite Michael Jackson song, and she asked him to sing it for her, and he refused out of respect, because there are some really there are some really fire lyrics in this song that wouldn't fly today, but back then they were fine and they were amazing. And the whole album ends on one of his most famous songs, Smooth Criminal. A smooth criminal, do 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 do. Just amazing, you know. I love every song on this album. A lot of albums will have there are one or two songs that aren't bad, but you just think is not as good as the other songs on the album. But for this album, there's none. I love all the songs equally. They are amazing. So, in conclusion, I know this video's been a bit all over the place, I apologise, but in conclusion, this is one of the greatest albums of all time. Now, it wouldn't do numbers that like Thriller saw, but it definitely is still one of the best-selling albums of all time. And it came out, I think it's like 6 years after Thriller, which I kind of get because Thriller was, after the release of Thriller, Michael Jackson was set for life. He would never have to release another album. He made so much money, But obviously music is in his, that's what he does, so he did, and it's just an amazing album. Now going on from this, I sort of lose interest. I have listened to, after this album, Michael Jackson would come out with Dangerous in the 90s, and I like the song Black and White. It doesn't matter if you're black or white. That's an amazing song. And what's it called? Oh, They Don't Care About Us, which is from his 2000 album. But other than that, I just don't. He killed it with Off the Wall, Thriller, and Bad. He smashed it. 3 of the greatest albums of all time. But before that, especially I like some Jackson 5 songs, but overall they're not really my thing. And after that period in the 90s and right up to his death, his music for me, it just isn't stuff that I would enjoy. But maybe you do, and if you do, comment below. If you look, what would you prefer me to review next? Thriller or Off the Wall? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Take care, everyone. Oh shit, Annie. Annie, are you okay? Annie. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Will you just tell me that you're okay? Annie? Hello, Annie?